This week on the Roughed Up podcast, we talk about bloody the Barbie movie.
The Barbie movie, it looks
very fun. Yeah. A lot of promotion in it.
We got some local news with some pensioner. He stole $400 worth of fishing gear from Kmart.
What an absolute legend. We've got a chick having a meltdown on a plane. Ooh.
Yeah, because she thinks Scooby-Doo's sitting beside it. We've got a bridge collapse in Thailand, which is pretty cool.
We've got Burger King released a burger that has just cheese on it. That's it.
22
slices of cheese.
We got a roller coaster almost collapsing with a giant crack in it. We have Miranda Sings or Colleen Ballinger making a music apology video about touching kids. Don't say that.
Yes. We've got the Wimbledon protests. Some people are being crazy.
Why are we doing this so far?
I don't know.
And then we got a big game at the end.
Big game.
Awesome game. It should be entertaining for you guys. This week's actually really good.
Actually, the game is good fun.
Not like last week. Shit.
We'll throw it in the garbage. We'll unlist that episode. Yeah. No, we won't.
But yeah, watch this episode. Make sure you like this video on YouTube. If you're watching on Spotify, give us 5 stars.
Please 5-star us.
Follow us on Instagram and stuff.
Exactly.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you guys.
Make sure you watch all of it because we need the watch time.
We do. We need it.
Okay, see ya. Enjoy the episode.
Welcome back to the Roughed Up podcast.
G'day guys, welcome back to the Roughed Up podcast.
Hello.
With Ryan and myself, Eli.
We're back again.
We're back again. Week 7, eight
now.
Yeah, I know.
We're still here.
We're still here. What is that? Almost 2 months. 2 months. We're doing.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. But
I think.
So last week we had a podcast. Very average.
It was more on the.
I suppose we say this every week.
But I think it's because we think it's average.
Yeah,
but
I'm pretty sure that one was actually average.
We need a.
We went to have a guest with this week.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
Fell through.
But shit happens. How's your week?
Week's been pretty good. Just I worked on a weekend, which kind of sucks. But it's gone alright.
Where were you working?
I was working at Woodford. Ages away.
The correctional centre, mate.
Yeah. Mate.
Woodford's alright. I actually like Woodford.
Yeah, it is. And there's some really nice properties there. Yeah. And the town is really good. It's got the strip.
You know Woodford doesn't have a petrol station?
You're right. It doesn't. It doesn't. It has the BP before it. Yeah. And then there's something.
So imagine going, oh yeah, I'll wait till Woodford to get petrol. And then going, oh shit.
Nah. Well, it's definitely happened.
Yeah, definitely.
Working up at Woodford, I went past the Dag Hotel.
Oh, good feed there.
Great feed.
Awesome pub.
Great pub. But holy crap, the amount of bikies and just people at this pub. Really? There would have been thousands.
Wow,
there.
okay.
It was
thousands. Can thousands fit in that pub?
I don't know, but there were thousands of bikes and cars lining the street.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it was nuts. But
okay. Well, my week, the same as every week.
Exactly. There's not really much.
I've been working. Nothing's really happened this week. Nothing bad or nothing good. It's just been a week.
Which is, I prefer for something to happen. Yeah. Because then I have something to talk about. But
yeah, well, nothing at all. We're almost ready to pay off our cruise.
Yes.
It's coming up soon.
Yes, what? A couple of weeks away.
Yeah.
I think I got the money that I wanted to save. Well, I've got enough for it now.
Well, I've got enough for it as well.
But we have got to organise
health insurance. Yeah, not health insurance. Travel insurance.
There's a bunch of things when you're going on holidays that you don't think about.
Yeah. We also need to get supposedly needles. Needles. Some stop won't let you out if you don't have them.
I went to the same joint last year. I must already have them.
Yeah.
But we'll have a look.
Yeah. A lot of stuff you got to organise when you travel.
Exactly.
And we got to organise what we want to do when we're there.
Yeah.
Still haven't even looked at that.
Still haven't even looked. Well, I think it's pretty chill. You can kind of just rock up and there's a taxi.
We'll definitely go snorkeling. We have to.
We will. I need to get snorkeling gear and take it.
But where are we going? We're going Noumea,
Mystery Island, and Vanuatu.
Vanuatu. It'll be great.
It will be.
Oh, 8 days.
I can feel it. My
Oh, it's gonna be
in the
too
sun,
good.
getting on the piss.
Do we want to talk about our sponsor? Sponsor for this episode? Hey mate, you ready for the next Roughed Up ep?
I told you not to come in here. What the fuck? Hey guys, it's Roughed Up here, and we have a sponsor. Juiced. Juiced is it's an energy drink company. It has no bloody sugar in it. Gets you really bloody, geared up. It can be used for pre-workout. If you're having a gaming session and you need to stay awake. Thank you very much, Juiced. It's awesome. No sugar. Thank you guys. Make sure you guys use Roughed Up at the checkout to get 10% off, and they'll also use the link in the description. Love you.
Eli's going to try this flavour. He's never tried it before.
Oh, yeah. So
we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, so
Citrus bomb.
Citrus bomb.
What's he thinking?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good?
It's pretty good. It tastes like a cordial.
Yeah, I reckon like a lime cordial.
Oof. That's pretty good.
Mate, and trust me, I drink a lot of energy drinks. These things get like...
Buzzed. You're buzzed. Okay.
And I feel like energy drinks, right? I drink them a lot. Bad thing, but when you have like a small one, you don't feel anything now.
No, well, I think... Well, you say that. If you were to stop drinking energy drinks for a couple of weeks and then you were to have a small one, you'd be like, fuck, you'd be buzzed. But because we have them every week, you don't feel the high of the caffeine.
Yeah, but good brand. They'll be sitting here now.
Well, next to...
We're getting a shelf, supposedly.
We're getting some shelves.
But maybe behind me or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Chuck Rupert's book up there. We need to put the Polaroid up as well.
We do.
But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. We got some news, and the big thing of this week is going to be our One Truth, Two Lies.
Yes, we've got a game coming up.
A big game is going to probably take up most of the episode, but we got a little bit of news. First.
Yeah.
But keep around for that because it should be funny.
It should, hopefully.
Yeah. So our first bit of local news. A Redcliffe pensioner decides to flog $400 worth of fishing gear at Kmart. Because he wants to do something for free.
That's just big brain. That is just big brain. I can see myself doing that. I'd be like, I need something to do. Kmart's around the corner. What are they going to do? Beat up an old man? Come on, let's go get some fishing gear. You beauty. That's a smart guy right there. I've seen a photo of him. He looks like an absolute legend.
Don't steal.
He's got some brains about him. If you need some shit, just steal it.
Don't steal. But yeah, $400 worth of fishing gear. That's a fair amount from Kmart.
From Kmart, the place. There's that's for like dollar shirts. How is he getting $400 worth of fishing gear? To be fair, we don't look at fishing gear when it came out. We're not like...
Must have just filled up a trolley or something.
Yeah, and then just walked out. But that's another question. It must be a lot of fishing gear. How does he...
I wonder if he actually ended up using it or if he got caught beforehand.
No, he must have got caught.
Yeah.
He must have.
Poor old mate. He didn't get to go fishing.
Yeah. What are they going to do? He's just going to go try and get some fishing gear again. This
is a big thing that happened locally, which is pretty sad. This is pretty sad what happened. Yeah. In Marumba Downs, a house exploded. Well, what happened is, which is really, really sad, the guy, it was supposedly a suicide.
Oh.
Yeah. And he was posting on social media like a week before or the day before about how he can't handle his mortgage and stuff like that. And he got like a couple gas bottles, put him in his living room and let him go.
Fuck.
Yeah. It happened in Marumba Downs and the house is flattened. Like the house just doesn't...
Not there anymore.
Yeah.
It's to the ground. That's it.
Yeah. And it's sad because obviously he didn't think that he had any other way out, but... it's sad for also the families like around him because all the houses around him are like structurally damaged and they can't live in them. Oh. Yeah, it was a big thing.
I wonder how that's going to work with insurance. Because he's not going to get any money back because he blew it up himself. Yeah. But all the other people...
Well, he's dead.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know how that's going to work, but all of the people around him, are they going to get paid insurance?
You would imagine so. It would come underneath your house insurance, you would think.
But all these insurance companies are bloody stingy. So I don't know how it would
be under some clause.
Yeah, exactly. Because we had, I don't know if you know, but in the electrical current, the electrical companies let out currents to tell like hot water systems and different products to turn off. And they've
that's a bit
it's
weird.
like an old it's like an old technology. Not most of the technology now, it's just in a computer in your hot water system. It'll just turn off.
Yeah.
But the old computers, they had like a pulse. And what happened at our house? They let loose this pulse, and it fried every single one of our like buzz motors that we use, our car gate and the garage doors. It fried every single one of them.
Wow.
Every single one of them. And we went to get insurance, and they were like, no, we don't insure that.
Wow, that's shit.
Yes.
So you'd have to find a specialty insurance that like has that in it, and it probably costs way more.
So it's stupid. Insurance companies are stingy.
Yeah.
Stingy. We've got next one. The Barbie movie is coming out in a week or two.
Yeah.
And it's just been like the amount of hype. But just what is it called?
They must be pumping some money into the advertisement.
Exactly. The amount of advertisement.
Oh.
Because every single... You're scrolling through Instagram. Oh, another thing about Barbie. Here we go.
In Brisbane, they've got a bus stop that they've changed into like a Barbie-themed bus stop.
And every single... if you go to Chermside right now, every single shop is selling Barbie-type clothes, games...
it's going to be massive. The question is, are you going to go watch it?
For Bant, I think I'll go watch it.
The thing is, for me, right, it's so hard to watch a new movie for me because it's like the price of movie tickets now is like they're like
$20, $30.
$20, and the thing is, right, eventually it'll come out on Netflix, which I'm already paying that $20 or $30 for.
I'm gonna stop paying for Netflix. I'm just gonna start watching YouTube.
That's just
all I'm gonna watch because I'm fed up with every time I want to go watch something, it's not on anything that I own, and I'm like, why am I paying for all this stuff if it's not there?
No, mate, you gotta watch Your Honor.
Your Honor.
It's on Stan. It is so good.
So you finished?
I finished season 1, up to season 2. Big ending of season 1.
Okay, I've been told that I need to watch it.
It's definitely a good show. It keeps you on your toes.
And talking about Barbie.
Have
you heard the new Ice Spice and Cardi B? I think it's Cardi B song. Have you seen?
No.
Don't listen to it.
I'm talking about shows. Mr. In Between. I haven't watched it. Yeah. I've heard so much about it. It's meant to be really good.
Once again, I've never watched it. I've heard stories. I've heard it's really good.
He's supposedly really funny.
Yes.
My dad's a big Mr. In Between fan.
Mr. In Between. I've heard it's really good.
Oh, get a quick drink in. Ooh. Ooh.
It's good.
But Mr. In Between, I don't know what else is coming out on streaming platforms that you're looking forward to.
Well, The Witcher came out a couple of weeks ago. That's very good. Netflix is leaking, buddy. The Stranger Things, you see, even though it's like ages away from coming out, they're leaking that.
Yeah.
And
you're gonna get Netflix again to watch that? We haven't got Netflix. We cancelled Netflix, but we might get it back for Stranger Things.
Yeah, I might just try and sponge off someone, come to someone's house and.
I don't know, but and what else? Sex Education. It's a good show.
Oh yes,
that's coming back soon.
Ooh, that is a great show.
Yeah, it's an awesome show.
That's an awesome show.
But yeah, that's about it.
That's about. Well, we've got that's it
for the movies and stuff. I'm trying to think. I've been watching Scrubs. I'm still on Scrubs.
Yeah, you're still on Scrubs.
Scrubs is awesome, mate.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Scrubs, I recommend it. It's an old show. It's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
But just some of the shit they say in it is hilarious.
Well, an old show. The missus and I have been watching an anime called Bleach, and it's very good. It's a good show. It's about like kind of angels, like people that are like sword fighting and all that jazz. And there's different.
I'm not a big anime guy, to be honest.
If you find a good one, it's good, but some of them are really over the top with sexualizing, and I don't like.
Yeah, I don't know. I
like
just
that stuff.
To me, I can't really connect to like a cartoon character. If that makes sense.
Well, have you watched the new Spider-Man? Did you like?
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I did enjoy it, but it wasn't really like a connection.
You need to watch My Hero Academia.
Yeah, okay. I've heard about that.
It's very, very good.
And supposedly Demon Slayer is pretty good.
Oh, Demon Slayer is so good.
Really?
How have you not watched Demon Slayer?
I've watched like an episode.
It's very good. You need to watch it. Well, the next.
I just can't get over all the noises they make when they talk. They're just like really high pitched.
I don't even like pay attention to it. I'm just watching it and it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big anime guy.
Now we've got chick has meltdown on play.
This is hilarious. Like obviously she might have something wrong with her, but when I watch this, you know the Scooby-Doo movie, like where they go like Scooby-Doo Spooky Island?
Yeah.
And you know when like Scooby-Doo dresses up as like the the lady and then goes on the plane?
Yeah.
I just imagine, right, before you watch this clip, that Scooby-Doo sitting next to her, okay? And this is what she's freaking out about.
Okay.
So this is the clip here.
Okay.
And there's a reason why I'm getting the off and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it.
What?
I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
It's not real.
Stop it.
Put on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to.
So she thinks the guy sitting beside her wasn't a real human.
Holy shit. Well, I mean, she must be on something.
Or it's Scooby-Doo.
Or it's Scooby-Doo. Those are the two options. There's no in between. There's either she's high as a kite or there's Scooby-Doo just sitting there. Shaggy? Shaggy?
Yeah, it'd be a bit scary. Like, planes is scary as is, but imagine a chick storming down and going, that guy's not real.
Yeah, exactly. You guys can die with that person. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Something like Final Destination stuff, eh?
that would be...
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I heard some people from that are like getting conspiracy theories that like there's like AI people getting around the joint.
I think she's just really high. I think that's the only thing. What is it with like every time around this year there's some plane incident that happens? Last year it was the Burger King guy. And this year we've got this. It's just...
I forgot about the Burger King guy. He got dragged off the plane.
That's funny. That video is so
there always is. It's always this time of year, isn't it?
It is. It's a...
Wow.
Because stuff starts to get boring and then like plane incident. That's
Oh, I forgot about the Burger King guy. That's hilarious.
Now we've got the...
Oh, yeah. So this is another thing. It happened a couple days ago in Bangkok. Obviously, work health and safety is
Not a thing.
Oh, you clicked on the wrong link.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. So work health and safety there isn't a massive thing, obviously.
Not a thing at all.
But supposedly this whole bridge was up for like a couple of weeks and I'm building it. Then it just fully collapsed in the middle of Bangkok. It killed a couple of people. I don't know how many. There's a video of it collapsing. So this is it collapsing, mate.
Whoa. That wasn't small. That was...
a decent bridge. It's crazy, eh?
Whoa. That's... In that image, it looked like little tips come off.
Yeah.
No, the whole thing collapsed.
The whole thing collapsed. So it just shows like the work health and safety like in Asia. It's a bit. But they make massive stuff, eh? And they never...
Well, it's like they make massive stuff to like 95%. Like 90%, 95% quality and that 5% is a little bit dodgy. Because was it you that was telling me?
I think we even do that here though,
yeah,
really.
True. Like, yeah. In Vietnam, there's this like bridge, like the gateway we've got here, but there's just divots and the road goes all the way up. It's like stairs, and everyone driving up.
Well, even in most of Asia, you look up and look at their power lines,
It's just
and it's just like a bird's nest.
I don't know how over there it works paying for electricity.
Yeah.
Like, cause you're just an electrician comes over. There's like the mains cable. They just wrap it around, and they're like, okay, you've got power now. Power.
But like, the thing is also, what happens if like something happens with the power lines? How do they fix that?
How do they?
How do they go along and just go, oh yeah, that one's shorted out? It's
Yeah,
like,
there's the problem. No, there's like a bird's nest of cable. What?
Yeah.
How do you? Okay.
but that bridge is insane. A couple of people have died over it, which
So-
is pretty shit. But
Well, we just
Talking about
spoke-
Thailand?
We just spoke about Burger King and Thailand
Wow.
in this app. Burger King's come out with a new burger in Thailand that's a burger patty and then 22 slices of cheese.
That's it.
That's the whole burger.
no sauce.
No sauce, just burger, bread, cheese. That's it.
We got a video of it. So this is it. That is just, you want to clog your arteries in one burger.
Look, they're eating.
Oh.
Oh, that's making me.
That is like, you want to actually die within the next 20 minutes after eating that.
Could you?
You reckon anyone's actually eaten the whole thing?
Surely not. I can imagine someone like getting that because that's $3.10.
Is it $3.10?
It's $3.10 equivalent. So you get that, and then you get like some burger patties, and you try and like join it up and make a big burger. But still,
Yeah.
no, you're just in Thailand, nowhere else.
I would assume America would have done it first, but
True.
they love their cheese in
They
America.
do. And just so everyone knows, it was Americano cheese on that. It was.
How do you know that?
On the article, it said.
Okay.
Okay, roller coaster.
Oh yeah, so I saw this like a couple minutes ago before we started, and
Yeah.
I thought I'll chuck it in. This roller coaster, I don't know where it is because I only looked at it like 2 seconds before we started. But you can see this video, this roller coaster shut down after, you can see in this clip, this massive crack in the pole
frame?
holding, yeah. And as the roller coaster comes around, it fully pulls apart from the rail.
Okay, let's see.
Some
what
more work, health, and
happens.
safety. Yeah, so watch like where your mouse is. We'll restart it. Watch the pole. Oh, you can't really see it from here. Yeah, get in a bit closer, and I'll play it for you.
Okay.
Get in it.
Oh, yeah,
give me the
yeah,
mouse.
Yeah. Alright. Why do I keep?
Get in a bit closer.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I have the.
Yeah, you do it.
I have the mouse here. All right.
Yeah, he's having a look at it a bit closer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a big.
That's
crack.
like a big crack. I'll try and zoom in on here so you can see it. But that's like a decent,
That is
scarily
that could.
crack.
Because everything in like when it comes to roller coasters, it's done to perfection just to be perfect.
For the
Because it's just like
physics.
there's a lot of engineering that
Yeah.
goes into it.
I would be so scared if I was an engineer, like putting that much.
I would
on the line.
you know what would like the engineers that like have to correct roller coasters have to go around and inspect them because everyone knows about the incident that happened at Dreamworld.
Yeah.
Oh, what a decade ago? Not even.
No, probably like 2015.
2015.
2016 maybe.
About like 4 people died.
Yeah.
On a roller
The log
coaster.
ride.
On the log ride at Dreamworld.
It flipped over.
Yeah, it flipped over, and they got crushed
By the machines,
the
I
machine, like moving
Yeah.
the
And they were
logs
stuck in the.
in there. It's
Yeah.
not a good way to go. Really, just bad.
They're pretty sad, but
the guy that like inspected that, he went to jail.
did he?
Yes, he went to jail because there's certain tests that you need to do. But how do you test it when it's underwater?
Yeah.
And like it's impossible, and some freak thing could have happened. and it's
Supposedly,
just-
as well with that, the person that was actually like on the controls of the ride was new, like that day or that week.
that something was wrong.
No, like it was a new employee. that week. Yeah, so that would be shit. But
Well, yeah, no.
yeah, but even with engineers that do like the skyscrapers and stuff,
Yeah.
you would be so.
I would be. That's why they have 10 team,
Yeah.
10 engineers doing a project, but still, just one of your little equations or one of the metal that
Yeah.
you chose isn't up to standard. Just, I'd be petrified.
So this is a big thing that happened on the internet last week. Colleen Ballinger, so Miranda sings. Do you remember back in the day? She's like got the big lipstick. Do you remember her? She was like a big YouTuber back in the day.
I see a photo and I'll probably recognize her.
But anyway, she's got done because she was back in the day had like a group chat with all these kids.
I've heard, and she sent her panties to a minor.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she started a group chat called the Weenies or something like that.
Yeah.
And she used to like go on about like her relationship, her divorce with her husband, talking to minors, and her brother was also in there talking to minors in like a sexual way. And then she got like some chick up on stage on one of her tours and like spread her legs when she had like her skirt on. And she's been in trouble for all this, which is fair enough. There's a lot more details that you can go into it if you want to research it. But she's done an apology video online that has been memed so hard. We won't watch all of it. But her team supposedly didn't tell her to say anything about it.
Yeah, no, because that's the whole thing. The whole of this video, she doesn't say sorry.
She doubles down on it and says, "I'm not sorry."
Exactly.
You're all like
you're all being Karens.
Yeah. But she says she's not allowed to talk. Her team said she can't talk about it, so she's gonna make a song about it. And then she's posted this.
That's this is.
Here we go. Got the uke out.
You got the ukulele. Let's see, what does she have to say?
Those eyes. They look dead inside.
They do.
Hey, it's been a while since
It's kind of a bop though.
I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true.
I've heard that she's like just really socially stupid, and she didn't know that
she was talking
wrong.
to kids.
Exactly, like she didn't know that what she was doing was wrong, even though anyone that has like a normal stop it there. just
That's all you need. That's all you
That's all
need.
you
By the
need.
way, this is a 10-minute video.
And it's the whole thing. Let's skip to the 8th minute. Is she still singing?
I won't survive.
This has got the award for the most stupid YouTube apology.
This is the worst one. This takes Logan Paul's.
But yeah, what you were saying about like she just didn't know.
Yeah, she just doesn't socially.
It's still not an excuse.
It's still not an excuse, but so funny, just so funny. Like how she's an adult, and even when this happened, which was quite a time ago, she was still an adult. And she was married.
Well, supposedly in this, there's like different people coming out, and there's about I think about 12 different kids have come out, and they've all got completely different stories
about about different things she's done.
Yeah, and her family. Her whole family's weird.
Like P words.
Yes.
Dang.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well.
Oh, this is another thing that's happened this week. Wimbledon, the big tennis thing, very prestigious.
Yep.
These protesters, the anti-oil protesters,
what the?
have gone on there and thrown shit everywhere, as they do. And supposedly they hit 4 games in the one day. 4 different matches in the one game, one day or something.
Well, what were they throwing?
You'll see in here.
Okay.
I think like some like tinsel stuff.
Okay.
So old mate, Bernie Sanders looking dude.
What the hell are you doing?
So it's just ruin. That's gonna take forever to clean up.
Oh, you're a dickhead. What the hell?
Yeah, and it's just the thing is right.
Needed.
With protesters, I get protesting stuff, but do it in like a way that makes people think you're not a dickhead.
Yes.
Make it to think, oh, they're doing it the right way. I might actually look into this.
But also I think that 90% of people, unless you like inconvene their life,
Yeah.
then they don't really care.
Well, you see that other one. There's one recently in Brisbane that like sat in the middle of the highway in the city, and then there was that other one, I think in Europe, that super glued and epoxied her hand onto the road.
Yes.
And she had to get her hand amputated.
Like,
Why?
what are you expecting from that? It happens all the time at football games when they go on, they super glue their hand to a post. And then like they spend like half an hour trying to get rid of this person, and it's just
Yeah. I don't know. But when you think about it, like activists, when you think like back in the day, it's like Steve Irwin. He was an activist. He was a wildlife activist. Yeah. He did it in the right way.
Exactly.
It's just, I feel like people are going at it in the wrong way.
Because they're doing it, that's stupid. But have you seen, talking about protests, have you seen all the women, they're going around topless?
No.
Yeah, I see it all the time on TikTok. It might just be because, but they're going and they're like, it's in Europe or France, and they're going, I don't know, saying some random crap, but they're just completely topless, no tops on.
Gets attention.
Exactly, it gets attention. And it's so funny, in the comments, all the dudes are like, I don't know what you're protesting about, but love your work.
Yeah. I don't know. It's definitely, the world's a bit crazy.
The world is so crazy because people love attention with the new social media.
Yeah.
Like,
but you can, like I said, you can do it in the right way. You can get people to join you for doing the right thing instead of just annoying people.
yes. But would you ever go to a protest? Would you ever go?
I don't know. If I believe in what they're saying.
If you believe in what they're saying.
And like I said, if they do it in the right way, where I think I'm not being a pest or I'm going to get arrested for joining the protest.
Yeah. Because that's the thing about the climate protest. There's such a better way to go about how they do stuff. Just in the last like 4 years, they've done so much stupid stuff, and like I believe in what they're saying, but I hate them because they do stuff.
Yeah.
Like what is it in like the CBD? They get there and bloody shut off roads.
Yeah.
And it takes me an extra bloody half an hour to get home.
Yeah.
Or an hour.
Or like there was one in the CBD where they got them like those like bamboo like tent pegs things, and they're like up in the air on the middle of the highway. It's like
Far out.
Yeah.
There's so better ways to go about it. If they weren't dickheads, then I'd actually,
listen.
I'd listen.
Yeah, exactly.
But
what else have we got?
That's
Is that
it.
it?
That's
so
it.
We'll get on to our
games.
one lie, two truths. So in this, we'll explain the rules a little bit.
Yep.
We've got three stories, and we're doing 3 rounds.
I've only got 2 rounds.
I've got 3.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say 3 stories. 2 of them is a lie, and 1 of them is the truth, and we have to try and guess the truth.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
And we've knocked it off from some other podcasts.
I don't know which one.
I don't know which one.
But shout out.
Shout out to them.
Okay.
It should be good fun.
Do you want to go first?
Yes, I will happily go first because I know that you.
I've got to get my phone, but it's over there.
I'll do first. Okay. My first one is, I was you know how like in school people were doing like they got up and they did their presentations.
Yeah.
I was in the back.
Well, how about you read out the titles of each one,
okay.
and then I'll ask if I want to hear more.
Okay. Kicked out of class is my first one.
Okay. You got kicked out of class for what?
Well, you'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
I got broken nose in cricket.
Okay.
And photo of butt. Photo of butt.
You got suspended in primary school for taking a photo of someone's ass.
Yes.
Okay, I want to hear the story about the photo of someone's ass thing.
So I was in year 3 and iPads just came out. And it was the big thing that all the schools...
What iPad did you have?
It was just the first iPad that ever came out, iPad 1. Like the first one ever.
First one didn't have a camera.
It was I don't know which model it was, but it had a camera.
Okay.
It had a camera. It was like iPad 1, 2, or I don't know. But we were all in class, well, you know, everyone, like, schools wanted to get grants for stuff. And one of, like, the teachers really wanted their kid to have an iPad for some reason. I don't know why. So everyone got designated, well, they were like, every class got designated 10 iPads.
Okay.
And we had, like, days when, like, everyone would shuffle around from having
So you had one iPad and then you share it through the class.
And then share it through the class. So me and my mate, I think his name was Will. I've lost contact with him. But we were just there. He bent over and I saw his butt crack. And I just got my iPad up.
Was it full ass or just crack?
It was like a little bit of, like, the pants were, it was half ass.
Okay.
Pants were a little bit down. But what's happened is that all the photos, like, stay on the iPad. You can't delete the photos. So
Well, you didn't know how to, or you couldn't?
No, you couldn't. You couldn't delete them.
Okay.
So the teachers got back the iPads, and for some reason she's wanted to, like, she went through all the photos, and what's happened? They've seen the photo of me taking a photo of Will's ass. Like, Will's ass.
How do they know it was you?
I mean, it was pretty obvious that it was.
Yeah, but you weren't in the photo.
I wasn't in the photo, but I think she, like, have seen something or knew that I was next to Will. So what's happened? The next day, my mum and dad got called into school.
Yeah.
And Dad's told me stories. It was everyone trying not to crack up laughing as a kid's ass was shown.
Okay.
And everyone was like, everyone was trying to be strict on me for taking a photo of someone's ass, but also it was such a funny situation to be in. It's okay, that's my my first
story. Alright. I feel like I can guess without even, like, hearing all the stories. The broken nose one, I think, is too normal.
Too normal. Okay.
The one where you laughed at someone in presentation, I could see that actually happening.
Yeah.
And I know that would be something you did at school. But can I ask you two simple questions about the first one?
Yeah.
What was the presentation about, and who did the presentation?
Okay. So it was HB actually.
HB.
It was HB. I don't remember what it was about, but I don't even remember who I was laughing at.
You would have remembered who you were laughing at.
I think his name was Jack.
Jack who?
Jack. He was tall. I don't remember his last name. But the thing is that it was me, and I wasn't supposed to be laughing at him. I was actually watching a YouTube video. And I just laughed out loud watching my YouTube video. I was like, But the thing is, everyone turned around and I was like, fuck.
Who was your teacher?
Mr. O'Connor, I think. I think that was that was the teacher, but that could not be true because the broken nose one. I mean, it was just me. A ball got hit up, and I tried to catch it. It was above my head, and it just went straight through, hit my nose.
I'm gonna go for a guess here.
Yeah.
I reckon it's the last one.
No, it's actually the first one.
So you actually just watching?
I actually was watching YouTube, and while someone was doing a presentation, it just fucking started belting out laughing. I still have like, you know when, like, and you have, like, this moment of anxiety, like, not anxiety, like, just panic that you did something so stupid. I have, like, just panic attacks because of that exact moment, because it was so embarrassing. It was. Alright.
So my one is, I stabbed a kid with a pencil in primary school.
Yep. Okay.
I got lost in the ocean by myself when I went fishing.
Yeah.
I've been dead for 7 minutes.
Okay. So, I want to hear the last one.
Do you want to hear the last one?
Yeah, the dead for 7 minutes.
Okay, so the dead for 7 minutes thing was when I was actually born.
Yeah.
I was supposedly came out, had my umbilical cord wrapped around myself, and I couldn't breathe for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was pronounced dead.
Yes. The thing is, I've heard this story.
You've heard this story?
No, you've told me this story.
I've told you this story.
But I don't know if it was 7 minutes.
Okay.
Would you change the minutes? Okay. And then...
Do you want to hear?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay, so back in my primary school, this kid was next to me. We're at the back of the class. I think we're in like art or something.
Yeah.
And I was drawing like I think it was like a dragon.
Yeah.
And mate just like grabbed like, there was like this bucket of pencils next to us because he was drawing whatever. Grabbed the whole like thing in like his hand, so he had all the color in pencils. And just grabbed it and grabbed all of them and just went like that on my page.
Oh.
So I grabbed one of the pencils and fucking stabbed him in the neck.
In the neck?
Yeah.
You went for the kill.
Yeah.
You went for the
stabbed him
kill.
in the neck and got pissed off, and then like I got in trouble and stuff.
Okay.
And then the other one, I was out in a tinny going for fish.
Yeah.
Around the back of Bribey.
Yeah.
You know the canal between like Bribey and Caloundra?
Yeah.
In there, and I didn't know where the fuck I was because I was in like the back of bushland area.
Okay, so I'm gonna rule that one out.
You're gonna rule that one
I'm
out?
gonna rule that one out because the first one, I know that one of my mates has done it. Oscar's done it. Oscar's stabbed or been stabbed or stabbed someone with a pencil, and I think you could have taken the story from him about that situation. And the last one, I know for a fact that you were dead when you were born, but I don't know if it was 7 minutes.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't change that. You'd be like, nah, I'm not going to change that. Minutes is too small.
Okay.
I wouldn't change. So I'm going to lock in the last one.
The last one. That is right. That's correct.
Yes.
The pencil thing. In school, I actually got stabbed by.
Stabbed.
I got stabbed by a kid.
Yo, you got stabbed.
I didn't do the drawing thing. That was just. But this kid like stabbed me in the neck with a lead pencil.
What?
Yeah. Like,
Damn, do you still have a piece of lead in you?
Nah. I think it's all good. But my mum got pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Kid, yeah.
What school? Where you at?
Probably can't say it. But it's the one that has a weird name. That's got a marijuana device in the name.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Okay, this is Eli's second round.
Wait. Oh, yes, okay.
Okay.
The first one was... I crashed my skateboard into the back of a car. Mm-hmm. And then fled the scene.
So you crashed in the back of a car on your skateboard?
Yes. And then fled the scene because I didn't want to get in trouble. The second one is that I was playing soccer. You know how, like, at rugby there's, like, the halftime games? And like, or AFL, and they zone off the field and a bunch of kids come on and play rugby.
Yeah.
So I was doing that at a soccer game, and I got hit in the nuts, and everyone bloody was laughing at me, and it was on the big screen and all that.
Big screen, wow.
It was on the big screen. Well, I don't know if it's on the big screen, but
at ANZ Stadium.
At ANZ.
That's in Sydney.
Oh no, not ANZ, like Suncorp. Sorry, Suncorp. Suncorp. And then the last one, we went to like one of the islands off Brisbane, not Moreton, it was another one, and like every time at around September we go and like all the families go camping, and I was got in the piss, and then I lost control of my bladder and I pissed in the sleeping bag.
Oh, I can see you doing that actually. Sleeping bag's a bad spot too.
Yes.
Because it'll just fill up.
Yes, and you have to you have to really scrub down, and you have to let it air out for ages. And
were you like combed in the sleeping bag, or was it like a blanket?
No, I was in the sleeping bag. I was like this.
So you were combed.
I was combed in here, and I just peed a little bit. No, like actually, no, my whole bladder. It wasn't a little bit. It was my whole bladder just went out.
That sounds like a bad night. Soccer ball one, I'm gonna rule out. I'm gonna rule out the soccer one.
Okay.
I feel like
do you want me to expand on the story a little bit?
Yeah, maybe like what were you watching? What were you there to watch?
So I was there to watch the Raw play. I don't know exactly who it was, but I would have been. I wasn't actually supposed to be there. I was actually playing up a grade because they needed a fill-in. And
don't Raw play in the Gabba?
No, they don't play in the Gabba. They play in the Redcliffe Stadium, KO. But this was back 2 or 3 years, they played at the Suncorp Stadium.
Yeah, okay.
And I went there and I was like just a ball hog and I'd sit around the bloody goal and I'd just goaltend and they just got pissed at me and just hit it into my balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the skateboard one, so it was around here?
It was. I was practicing for it. It was down on Swan Street, on Oscar Street.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like in 10 weeks' time I was planning on snowboarding, so I wanted to get some practice in. So I went skateboarding and I tried to go skateboarding everywhere I went, and I got the speed wobbles going down a hill, and I just went.
What type of car was it?
It was like a Honda like SUV. Yeah.
Okay.
It was just it wasn't a very good car.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
I don't know, this one's hard.
Yeah.
I'd love for you to be pissing in a sleeping bag.
Yeah, so that's the one that you'd love for it to be true. You'd love for that one to be true.
But I don't know if you could make that up. That's the thing.
You don't know if I could make that up.
I don't think you could make that up.
No, trust me, I have good imagination. It's just trying to get it down on the page. Yes.
Okay, why were you drinking? Like, what was the...
It's actually on NRL, like, grand final night. And we went down to the bowls club and we had a lot to drink at the bowls club. And then we walked home, got to the campsite and got on more piss.
Where at? Where's this at?
This was... Stratty.
Okay.
It's a Stratty. I've tried to make these really hard.
Yeah, this is hard. Okay, I'm gonna go the piss one because it's hilarious, and I just hope is it that one?
No, it's not.
It's the top one.
No, it's not.
Oh, what?
It's a soccer one.
How?
It's a soccer one.
Oh my god.
But to be fair, I'm because I'm kind of going off situations that have happened. So the first one, it wasn't me. It was my mate George that did it. Okay. He bloody was driving. He actually stayed by the car and sat there, and then he got screamed at by the bloody parent, like the owner of the car.
Oh no!
And then the last one, I was down at Perisher, and when it's like really cold, you just like, and you're really dehydrated, you kind of just lose control of different bodily functions. Yeah. And I would have been like 12 and I just pissed. It's a true story. I did piss.
In a sleeping bag.
I did piss in a sleeping bag, but it wasn't after a drink. Getting really pissed. Okay.
Well, you missed out one.
No, this one, if I was going to do another one, it would be.
Okay.
So,
well, I've got two more. So 2 more rounds, and then we'll end it.
Okay.
This is my round 2. I got arrested in Mexico because they thought I was the mafia.
Yeah, okay.
I met Rebel Wilson in Office Works.
Okay.
I got stuck in a cattle grid. You know the things on the road?
Yeah. Okay. I want to hear this last one. The last one here.
Okay. So we're camping at my dad's mate's like farm, Clint. Yeah. He lives up near like Dolby, like Bell area.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it was like Australia Day, maybe.
Yeah.
Had a couple drinks, obviously.
Yep.
Stumbling around the place, and I thought I'd just go for a bit of a stroll.
Yeah.
Went down the driveway. They got like this big like barn house.
Yeah.
And then they got like this like area where they keep their like young calves. Went down there, had a look at the calves, and then I was like, oh, I'll go out to the main road and see what's down there. Went out, and I like went over the cattle grid and like stumbled and fell, and I like fell, and my knee, like this bit, got stuck in between the cattle grid. So like this bit was like in there, and I couldn't pull it out because it felt like my kneecap.
How old were you when this happened?
I would probably say...
Granted, you said you were drinking. He was 18. He was at least 18, over the age of 18. Okay, he was 18.
18. But yeah, my knee went through the cattle grid, and it went in, and it felt like when I tried to pull it out, like the
kneecap.
Yeah, the kneecap was going to pop out.
Because I know cattle, because I've been to country towns, and I don't think they are large enough for you to get your knee stuck in. I don't think it's So that one I'm on the fence about, but I think it could. That one's up there.
Okay.
Okay, now the second one.
The second one was. Oh, Rebel Wilson.
Yep, Rebel Wilson.
So we're going into Officeworks. I can't even remember what it was. I think I was getting my hard drive or something like that.
Okay.
And Rebel Wilson was just in there. I think it was her at least. It might have just been.
So at Officeworks. You met a character from The Office.
Yeah.
In Officeworks.
No, Rebel Wilson. You know Rebel Wilson?
Rebel Wilson.
Look her up.
I'm bad with names.
Here, I'll get her up on my phone.
Okay, get her up. Because I'm really bad with names, so I'm trying to. What character is she in?
She's like the Pitch Perfect chick.
The big. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From. Whew.
I didn't talk to her or anything.
You just saw her.
I just saw her, and there was a lot of people. People taking photos with her.
At Officeworks.
Officeworks.
Okay. That.
I hate Officeworks, by the way.
Yeah, Officeworks sucks. We had this. Did we ever rant about this some episodes ago?
Probably.
About bloody trying to go on and get photos.
Mate, Officeworks is the most useless place. Customer service is shit there.
Yes.
But anyway.
Okay, well, we won't go on about Officeworks rant. And now the top one.
That was...
The Mafia.
Oh, yes. In America, when I was younger, I think it was about 2009.
Yeah.
And we're going somewhere in America.
Yeah.
My dad was driving, I was in the back. And we had this red van that we took around America.
Yeah, and stashed cocaine in, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. But we took we were reading the signs, and Dad took the wrong exit, and we ended up at the Mexican border. And my dad asked, "Oh, do we need papers to go in here?" And they're like, "No, you're right, mate." We ended up and we're driving around in Mexico. Cop pulled us over, and he's like, "Hey, mate," and then he read this serial number on our van. And he's like, "You're a part of the mafia. We're going to arrest you or go into jail." And then he's called in backup, and his backup didn't turn up. So he's like, "Nah, you can go." Yeah.
You're lucky. You're lucky not to be in jail.
Yeah, but they were going to arrest us all.
Far out. And this was when you, your dad, and your mum.
Yeah.
What year did you say?
2009.
Okay. That's making sense to me. Because you guys love to travel. You've been to all these places. So I know.
We're in America.
Because I have the serial number. Okay. So you met the blonde chick from Pitch Perfect. Mafia. And then the last one was...
I don't even know.
Because that one was good. That one.
The cattle grid.
Cattle grid. Okay. I don't like the bloody actress one.
Don't like the actress one.
I don't think that is something that would happen. I don't think she'd just be in Officeworks. If Officeworks, you want to sponsor us, we'll give you but the worst store to possibly be in.
But she's an Australian. Sometimes you need to go to... I don't want to go to Officeworks, but I need to go there.
Yeah. No, but... She's got money. She'd do everything in her power not to go to such a bad store. So, Officeworks, off the table. It's between the getting your knee stuck in cattle, and the mafia. And the knee one makes sense, but I'm gonna go up top with mafia. The mafia one.
You are correct again. He's done it. He's
Two of two, babe.
Yeah, we're in Mexico. My dad took the wrong turn, and we legit, they thought we were mafia.
They thought you were mafia. Like a little kid, and then...
Yeah, and anyway, they let us go, and then we were coming back through the border, and there was more cops, behind us, Mexican police. And we're almost at the border. As soon as we got over the border, my dad hopped out and kissed the ground of America.
And he was like, America.
But yeah. I was crying. There was gunshots going off in the background and stuff.
No way.
Oh, mate. We're in the sketchiest part of Mexico.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Alright, we got one last one. So these are it. I got swept out to sea in Fiji.
Okay.
I fell out the window of my old house, like 2 stories up, in like a flats. We used to own flats.
Okay.
I've stood on a stonefish.
Okay. I want to hear the last one.
Okay. The last one, we're down Red Beach, you know, Bribey Island, the dog beach.
Yep.
And we're looking for driftwood. My mum was like making these like weird like plant like things, like she was putting like plants in the driftwood.
Yeah.
And we're looking for driftwood, and we're walking along, and just stood on one. Worst pain I've ever been in. It feels like your like foot is like on like stepped in lava.
So you got stung.
Yeah, I got stung. I ended up in hospital. We weren't there that long. They put it in like this like serum stuff, like water. Like you put your foot in like this bucket of like serum, and yeah, it just fucking hurt for like a week.
A week.
Oh, it was shit.
How old were you when this happened?
I think I was like maybe 11.
Okay. Okay. Now, second one, which.
What was the second one? I don't know what
I
way I numbered
know.
them. I fell out the window of my old house.
Okay. This is another one that.
So, old house, we used to have the bottom area, then we used to have the top. We mainly used to live at the top, right? And I used to play Minecraft out the front in this like area that we used to call the sunroom. And it was like this room that had like a big table in it, and then it had windows all around the outside. And it was at the front of the house. If you looked out the window, it was our front yard, like, and then the street.
Yep.
So I don't know what I was doing. I was just being a dickhead, like climbing in the window because I was like young. I was like climbing in the window, and I just fell from the like first story up down into our front yard.
So anything broken?
No, it was alright. It just like I think I got winded or something.
So did you land on your back, or did you try and get?
I think I like landed on my side.
What did your parents give you sympathy, or was it?
I don't know if my parents are home. I think it might have been like school holidays or something. I don't know.
So you would have been 10 or older here?
I think it was about 12 or 13.
12 or 13, okay. And then the last one was driftwood. You were getting, you went out to sea, Hawaii.
Oh, no, Fiji. I got swept out to sea. So basically what we're doing, we're like exploring, and we're in like this village that my dad knows the people from the village. And we went out, they said we went on a horse, and we wanted to see this island. There was like this like kind of like canal area that you had to cross to get to this island, but you could walk it on foot. Yeah. We went there, we're looking at this island for a fair bit, and then we didn't realize the high tide came up. So then we had to come across, and this current was like ripping us out, and then we all lost footing and we're getting swept out to sea. And then this big like Fijian bodybuilder dude like was basically doing Baywatch and saved us all out of the village.
What?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm going to rule out that one.
You're gonna rule out that
one? The reason I'm doing that, the last two you've done, I don't know if it's subconsciously.
Okay.
Or not. The first two of the last two have been your truths.
Okay.
So you've read out this one.
Okay.
And that's your first one.
Okay. So you're just going...
I'm going off statistics. And statistics, you wouldn't go 3 in a row.
Okay.
You wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ruling that one out. But now, there's the stepping on a stone fish.
Yeah.
This one, you would have told me about this situation.
Would I though? Like, it's just something that happens.
It's just something that... No, it's not just something that happens. You just stood on the most deadly fish.
I can tell you more information about it, which I found weird. The stonefish, right? Did you know when you like step on it, their venom's actually like blue?
Is it really?
Yeah, they're like spike, and their venom's actually blue. You can look it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you a photo.
Okay, show me a photo of this blue venom. But the reason I'm going to say this is bullshit as well. You're going too in depth with this. You even showing me. Oh, look at this blue. No. No, you're going too... He's trying to go too hard on trying to persuade me this. So I am...
See if I can even find...
I'm going to go the last one, which is the middle one, which is...
Do you remember what it is?
Which one? It's falling out of the window.
Oh, falling out of the window.
Falling out of the window.
trying to find the venom.
which I think that's it.
There's no photos of it, eh?
Okay.
Oh, there you go. That shows that like spikes are like blue.
Oh yeah, look at
Yeah.
that.
But
I still think it's bullshit. I'm going 2. You fell out of here.
fell out of the window.
Fell out of the window.
That's wrong.
Oh goddamn! Which one was it?
Do you want to guess again?
Okay. So there is stonefish. You've gone too in depth, but you wouldn't go 3 in a row. First one being
By the way, they weren't all 3 in a row. First one.
no. You made them that.
No. Like the first 2 weren't the first ones.
They weren't. Okay. So my strategy, my statistics gone to shit. Okay. So there was they're getting saved. Okay. But you've gone too in depth with that. I'm trying to. Okay. When you got saved,
Yeah.
so it was this big guy that came out and saved each of you individually. There wasn't a boat.
So what happened was his son came out first on like a paddleboard.
Okay.
The son was probably like 6.
Okay.
And like my mum went with the son, because I was with my mum and my dad was like up further, and my nan was with my dad.
Oh, okay. Your nan was here.
My nan was there too.
Okay.
And he came out. The son came out, got my mum, and the big bodybuilder dude. Like he looked like Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Really? Okay.
Jumped in the water and come saved me and my mum. Me and my nan.
So like, is this one
Yeah.
person under each arm swimming?
Yeah. This current, mate, crazy.
Crazy. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. This is really hard because the first one, I don't think you'd go that much in depth about. No, I'm going that one. That one is
This one.
That one.
So which
Getting
one?
saved.
Getting saved. in
Getting
Fiji.
saved by the big Fiji.
That is the correct one.
Okay.
That's the correct
Awesome.
That was actually pretty fun. That was pretty good.
That was a good one.
Alright, so that's the end of the week.
That is the end of the week.
That was a good game. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, I think we've got to do that more often, if not
different
like
games.
different games. Because not only I hopefully it's enjoyable for the viewers, but for us, it's great
enjoyable.
fun.
I hope it keeps people involved a bit.
Like when we do games like this, it makes me realize how well we know each other because it's so hard to come up with stuff. That's
the thing. I was like, no, I've told him that.
exactly.
Yeah, I can't say that because I told you.
Yeah, because you told me about both the truths. You told me about being dead, and then you told me about the last one as well.
Really?
Yes, you told me.
Well, why were you going back and forth?
Because I wanted to make the video. I didn't want to be like, okay, I know you told me this. I wanted to keep it. I
don't know what I've told you.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's so much. Ryan's a very interesting man, and he has a lot of stories.
But yeah, it's been good fun.
It's been fun. What?
Next week, I don't know what's happening next week. Hopefully we've got a guest.
Hopefully we've got a guest.
I forgot to tell you. Got another guest that's might be coming on. Ooh. He's a stand-up comedian.
Stand-up comedian. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be getting insulted by this man.
But see what happens. See what happens with that.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this week. We'll give us some comments on what games we should play on here.
And if you guys just other podcasts you've listened to them and they have a good game, send us. Send us.
We'll give them a shout out.
Exactly. We'll give them a shout out because we don't want. It's hard. We don't want to just be a news podcast because it's like so boring. You guys can figure out what's going on in the news. We want to like do something a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. But I hope you enjoyed this week. It's been pretty alright. I feel like it's been decent.
It's been decent.
We need to pick it up a bit more.
We do.
The last couple have been pretty average.
Yes, but this one I liked it because it was a game, kept it interesting. And
some news, a little bit of news.
A little bit. I think that's what we need to do, like 20 minutes of news. Yeah. 20 minutes just keeping people up to date. Yeah. And then 20 minutes of us drinking our juice.
Make sure. Use code roughed up.
Use code
or the link in the description.
Juiced.
Okay?
It's very
juiced.
Good.
Juiced. Keeps you energized.
It does. Alrighty.
Healthy.
Well, I think we'll get on to the outro.
Yep.
So, thank you guys for watching this episode of Roughed Up, episode 8. 2 months. We very thankful for all you guys watching. Very thankful.
Go.
We've got 60 subscribers on YouTube now. Maybe 70. Even 70 now.
70.
Gone up more.
Yeah.
And Make sure to go.
Spotify's doing well.
Spotify. Make sure to go follow us on Spotify. Give us 5-star rating. Like us. Do what you and all the business. But thank you guys.
Adios. See you.
Bye.